When Trevor Stewardson joined the Thunder Bay Boxing Club in the late 1980s, he set upon a path that would see him go on to represent his country with distinction at competitions around the world. Guided by longtime coach Tony Pimentel, the young fighter who shared his passion for the sport with his older brother Jason soon became a dominant force in the ring. From those early days, Trevor was determined to make it all the way to the top with a dream to represent his country at the Olympics. Advancing along the path to that goal, he started to collect provincial and national honors, including the 1992 Canadian Junior Boxing Crown and 93-94 Intermediate title. Competing in the 156-pound division, he scored a second-round TKO, claiming the 1995 title, and began expanding his reach, representing Canada internationally for close to a decade. Crowned the 1998 Canadian Senior Middleweight Champion, he earned a trip to the Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur as a member of the national team. Winning his first two bouts and going down to defeat in a hard-fought third match, he emerged from the Games as a bronze medalist. And the hardware was well-earned, as not only did he have to take on his challengers, he also had to fight an injured shoulder which dislocated 5 times during his 3 bouts, including 2 times in the semi-final. Continuing to sharpen his skills by representing Canada at international competitions, he also fought closer to home, winning a 4-round, 8-7 decision to earn a spot on Team Canada at the 1999 Pan Am Games held that year in Winnipeg. Just missing out on a trip to the 2000 Olympics in a 1-point loss in his final match of the Canadian qualifier, he never gave up on his Olympic dream. With the closure of the Thunder Bay Boxing Club in 2001, he made a difficult decision to sacrifice time with his wife and young family and move to Alberta to train at the Medicine Hat Boxing Club with the goal of representing Canada at the 2004 Olympics in Athens. Competing in the light heavyweight division, he added more titles to his already impressive record of success. Advancing along the trail to the Olympics, he was confident that his silver medal result in an International Amateur Boxing Association Olympic qualifying tournament in Brazil would earn him that ticket. Unfortunately, the Canadian Olympic Committee and the Canadian Amateur Boxing Association had changed their qualifying standards and informed Trevor along with 2 other boxers that they didn't in fact make the 2004 Olympic team. Not satisfied with that decision, the boxers took their fight to the court, and 3 weeks prior to the start of the Games were informed that they had won their appeal and would be making the trip to Athens after all. Although he had to put 3 months' work of training into 3 weeks and was suffering from a back injury, when the final bell rang at the end of his Olympic debut, his arm was raised in victory, having outscored Flavio Furtado 36-20 in their 81-kilogram bout. The only Canadian boxer to advance into the round of 16, he then faced Egyptian Ahmad Ismail in his second Olympic bout, and although knocking his opponent to the mat for a standing 8 count, he was outscored 38-22 and eliminated. Returning to Thunder Bay, he was welcomed home by his family, friends, and fans who hosted a reception in his honor to show how proud they were of his Olympic accomplishment. Eventually retiring from the amateur ring and relocating with his family to Alberta, where he remains to this day, he briefly pursued a professional boxing career, including some time competing in mixed martial arts. Not only did this exceptional athlete leave his mark in the history books as one of Thunder Bay's most successful boxers, he also serves as an example of someone who fought through injury and adversity, never giving up on reaching his goal. Most worthy attributes of a Hall of Fame inductee.